Ever thought your own family could betray you behind your back, after everything you've done for them? Imagine hearing the people you love call you a worthless burden, while you've secretly been paying their mortgage for years. That's what happened to me. And when the next payment came due, I decided to teach them a lesson they'll never forget. If you've ever been stabbed in the back by someone you trusted, someone you gave everything to, this story is going to hit deep. Hit that like button, subscribe for more real revenge stories, and buckle up, because karma is about to go nuclear. For most of my adult life, I never expected gratitude. I gave because I wanted to. I helped because I cared. But what I never expected was to be ridiculed by the very people I was keeping afloat. I'm 34. I work in IT, nothing fancy, but I make a solid living. About 7 years ago, my parents fell on hard times. My dad lost his job, mom's health started failing, and they were struggling to make ends meet. They were about to lose the house I grew up in. The house they raised me in. So I stepped in. Quietly. I arranged with the bank to pay their mortgage directly. Every month, without fail, I transferred the money. No one in the family ever talked about it. It wasn't a secret, exactly, but it also wasn't openly acknowledged. I didn't need a parade. I just wanted to help. My sister and her husband moved in with them 2 years ago. They had their own struggles, 2 kids, low income. Again, I kept helping. Groceries, utility bills, the occasional surprise transfer, for the kids. I thought I was part of a family that looked out for each other. But then, everything changed. One afternoon, my uncle, my dad's brother, sent me a video. It started casually enough. A family barbecue. Everyone was laughing, eating, talking. I recognized the backyard, it was my parents' place. But then the camera shifted and the conversation took a dark turn. My sister was on the patio, holding a drink, chatting with my mom and dad. She was laughing, at me. I mean, seriously, he's such a pathetic loser, she said. Always trying to buy our love. Paying the mortgage doesn't make him part of this family. My dad nodded, taking a sip of beer. He's just a burden. Always has been. And then my mom chimed in that tired, disappointed voice. He owes us. He wouldn't even have a life if we hadn't raised him. He's just paying us back. I froze. Those words didn't just sting, they shattered something in me. I sat there watching, the room spinning, my ears hot, hands trembling. I replayed it, again and again, looking for a hint of sarcasm. A joke. A wink to say they didn't mean it. There was none. They meant every word. And for the first time in years, I didn't make the next payment. I didn't say anything. No warnings. No drama. I didn't text. I didn't call. I acted completely normal. Replied to my sister's memes. Laughed at my dad's forwarded jokes. All while I let the due date come and go. 30 days later, a letter arrived at their house. Notice of default. That's when the panic started. I got the first phone call from my mom. Hey honey, did something happen with the bank? We got this weird letter. I played dumb. Oh no, that's strange. You should call them and check. Next came my sister. Hey, Dad's freaking out. Says the mortgage is unpaid. Can you, look into it? I told her I'd look into it. But I didn't. I let it simmer. I wanted them to stew in the confusion. I wanted them to feel what it's like to have no control. To feel like something's slipping away and there's nothing you can do to stop it. Weeks went by. Another warning letter arrived. Then the first call from the bank. And finally, desperation. My dad called me, voice shaking with fake warmth. Son, look, I know we haven't always said it, but we really appreciate what you've done. We were wondering if you could cover this month. Just until we get back on track. I smiled to myself. Dad, I said softly, I've been thinking. Maybe it's time I stopped being a burden. Silence. Then he whispered, you saw it. I saw everything, I replied. And I think it's time you stood on your own feet, like the strong man you raised me to be. He tried to apologize. So did my mom. My sister even wrote me a letter. But none of it felt real. It was panic, not remorse. 3 months later, the bank foreclosed. The house was repossessed and sold. They moved into a rented apartment, paid for by my sister's husband's second job. I stopped sending money entirely. I went completely no contact. The last time I heard from my dad, he left a voicemail. Voice trembling, he said, you've made your point. We were wrong. I was wrong. I'm sorry. But the thing is, this wasn't about making a point. It was about reclaiming my worth. For years, I bent over backwards, believing that if I just gave enough, they'd see me. Value me. Love me. But they never did. So I gave them exactly what they saw me as, nothing. Sometimes the deepest revenge isn't loud or violent, it's simply absence. Let people feel the hole you used to fill. Let them sit in the silence where your love once was. If this story shook you like it shook me, hit that like button, subscribe, and share your own revenge moment in the comments. Ever had someone take you for granted? Let's talk about it. Until next time, stay strong, and stay savage.